Then you can see the maintenance option, which is mainly for many software settings. It is divided into 4 sub-options, namely change password, setting parameters, system maintenance, and payment schedule. The first, change password, is let administrator change the account password of the login software. The setting parameters option contains 3 subordinate menus, namely system, entry and exist, and other. The first one, system, is basic software settings, including report title, which is used to set the header of the report and the name of the entry and exist below, the IP address of the entry and exist motherboard and camera. This is very important for the hardware connected to the software, as well as the print customer task. Also, the entry and exist display can be changed according to the actual situations. The display documents multiple languages. In the second option, entry and exist, all options are the drop-down options, which are for the setting entry and exist permissions and rules. The repeated entry refers to the situation where a vehicle has an entry record, but when he goes out, he will not have a exist record. But actually, this vehicle is being outside the parking lot, but there is no exist record in the software. If this is not allowed, the vehicle will need to have a completely entry and exist record before he enters the parking lot again. Of course, this option do have the non-temporary option, which means that vehicle other than temporary vehicle can be entered repeatedly. And the next repeated departure is similar to the repeated entry, which means whether to allow repeated appearance, there is also the option of the non-temporary. The next is the enter and exist of the same lane, applies when only one channel is used for both entry and exist lanes. Next, the non-temporary card exist confirmation refers to the exist confirmation of VIP vehicles, season cards, and cash cards. Repeated identification interval refers to the interval of repeated identifications, corresponding to the allowed repeated admission. The default time is 60 seconds, which can be adjusted according to the actual situation. Auto-release in free time is associated with the charging standard and allows vehicle to enter and leave freely during the free time period. If there is no is selected, it should also be confirmed during the free time period. Free release will correspond to the free button in the civilians section. Yes corresponds to the option states and no corresponds to the non-option states, which is free for special vehicles, situation or abnormalities. Next is the abnormal delay treatment, which also corresponds to the cancel button in the late convenience section. Yes corresponds to the option states and no corresponds to the non-option states. The behavior for giving up this appearance. The cashier can cancel this appearance record and continue to charge the parking fee. Auto-collect card is limited to the case of the card sweeping and parking. When there is a case that the card needs to be swallowed out, there is a temporary card needs to be taken back. The opening command will become opening after swallowing the card. Instead of swiping the card to open the gate. Self-payment by card. This is to realize the self-service payment function through the card's number when there is a self-service payment machine. Print barcode when entering the vehicle. Setting is limited to paper ticket parking, and barcode vouchers will be printed when entering the vehicle. The next is the other submenu, which is mainly for the relevant settings of the parking lot information and the data storage, the time of the storing photo data, whether to delete data beyond the retention period can be set according to the computer memory. In addition, the number of the parking spaces shall be set according to the situation of the parking lot. Minimum balance allowing resistance time, decimal value, which means the minimum amount of cash vehicles allowed. If the balance of the cash vehicle is less than the setting number, they cannot enter. Allowing resistance time refers to the time allowed. Say, in the parking lot after paying the fee under the condition of central payment. If it is exceeds this time, it's need to pay again. Decimal value refers to the number of digits after the decimal point reserved to the parking fee amount. In addition, it can also set storage address of the import and export reservoir, backup data, and the setting of the vehicle type. At present, our software supports the setting of up to 8 models. This setting will have different charging standards for different models. Workstation number and the parking lot are applicable to the situation that multiple entrants and exit floors on the multiple software are jointly managed. They are numbered for distinction. The next is the system maintenance. Namely, system maintenance. This setting menu is for the situation that data needs to be backed up or deleted manually. You can also select the time and address to be backed up and deleted. And the next is our payment schedule. The drop-down options can be support basically charge of 8 models. This is the core of the parking lot charging. All charging details will be set in here. Do not change anything in this schedule by yourself. If you need to change and or add any charging details, please contact our engineer for changing.